everyone. Hope you all are fine. Welcome to the English Academy. In this video, we are going to cover chapter 16th of the novel Our Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. And this chapter is all about the visitor. Who is this visitor? What is his purpose? Where he has arrived? We are going to see in the chapter ahead. So let's start it. In this chapter, Sarah and her fellow attic servant Becky enjoy a secret cozy feast with the leftover food provided by the mysterious benefactor. Meanwhile, Lavinia and Jessie gossip about Sarah's expected misery, unaware of her new found. If you remember, and if you have watched the video of the chapter 15, that was the magic, you must know that Sarah's attic has been renovated by Ramdas and Carrisford secretary. The attic is no more a miserable place to live. Rather, it has now become cozy, comfortable, and a good place to live. And it has been done by an unknown friend of Sarah. If you remember, what did the note say? It was written to the girl to the little girl in the attic from a friend. Lavinia and Jessie was having gossip with each other about Sarah's misery, and they do not know that an unexpected change has been occurred in Sarah's life in the attic. For the rest of the evening, Becky and Sarah drink tea and eat good food and basically have a jolly good time. Lavinia and Jessie gossip about what's happened at school, and everyone expects that Sarah will look very ill and unhappy when she comes downstairs the next morning. But in fact, Sarah trots down all happy and healthy, which just makes the grumpy Miss Minchin even nastier and more mean spirited because she is literally the worst person in the world. Actually, everyone was expected because Sarah was given the punishment of not having lunch, supper, breakfast, and anything else. So, everyone was expecting that she will look weaker, she will be unhappy, she will be sad, something like this. But the situation was totally opposite. When she came downstairs, she was not looking hungry and unhappy, rather she was looking happy and she was all okay, which made Miss Minchin even more cruel. The weather is even worse today, and everyone is just awful to Sarah, but she has the magic and it does not let her down. When she gets back to her room at night, it's even more magically outfitted than before, with a blazing fire and a bunch of new things like cups and plates. Becky comes over again, and they sit around and talk and really have a rather pleasant evening. Day after day, the magic adds pretty things, not to mention good, nourishing food, to Sarah's room. Uh, uh, Let me tell you one thing, it is not only about a day, but by passing each day there is something new in the attic which actually is making Sarah's life easy. One day, Sarah received some large parcels. They are filled with beautiful and fancy clothes. Oh, and there is a note that says she has to wear them all the time. This doesn't sit well with Miss Minchin, who is pretty paranoid that someone is looking out for Sarah and would be pretty peeved if they found that Sarah was being mistreated, overworked, and particularly starved. She let Sarah go into the schoolroom in her nice new clothes to learn her lessons with the other students again. You know who else doesn't like this one bit? Yep, Lavinia. When Sarah returns to the room, she writes a thank you note and leaves it so that the person who is doing magical things for her will know just how much she appreciates it. And then here's a scratching on the skylight. It's the monkey from the next door. He is escaped again. Sarah brings him inside. He can sleep there tonight, but she will take him back to the Indian gentleman tomorrow. So it was all from this chapter 16, The Visitor, in which we came to know that Sarah's life now is stable, you can say, in the attic, because by passing each day, attic is getting more renovated, more with more facilities, and it's now become easy for Sarah to live in the attic because whenever she comes back, she has served good warm food by someone unknown to her, right? She also wrote a thank you letter for the person who is doing all this magic. On the other hand, everybody is curious about Sarah's wealth and well-being, because now she is not looking that much shabby and hungry and down all the time. Rather, she is looking so good, and she is getting her, you can say, her glow back. Miss Minchin is being very curious that someone is helping her out, and also Sarah has given her fancy clothes back. And there was a letter for Sarah that she's supposed to wear the clothes. So that's why Miss Minchin did not stop and interrupt and did not make any fuss out of it. So it was all from this chapter, The Visitor. One more thing that happened in the end: Sarah was inside the room in the attic. She was. About to sleep when she heard a noise. It was Carrisford's monkey that has actually escaped and came into Sarah's attic. It happened a few some time ago as well, when Ramdas was the one who took the monkey back. But this time there was no one to get the monkey back. So what did Sarah decide? That she will keep the monkey till morning, and in the morning she will go to gentleman's Indian gentleman's house in order to return the monkey. So might possible that in the next chapter Sarah is going to have a conversation with him. Might possible Mr. Carrisford will figure out that this is the same child whom they were searching for since so long. Whatever is going to happen, we need to see, and for that purpose you need to watch the video that has been posted on the channel, that is about chapter 17. If you still have any query and confusion, you can ask me in comment section. And for the video or in detailed explanation of the next chapter, you need to watch the video posted on the channel. Till then, take a very good care of yourself. Bye bye.